So welcome back everyone, Mike here. We just had a little bit of rain, not even really enough to keep the dust down. But before we get started with today's video, a bunch of people were asking about the Jeep and how it rides since we put the lift kit on. And honestly, it rides better and it steers better than before we put the lift on. This is a 3.5 inch JKS lift with Fox shocks. And it rides a lot better than it did when it was stock. Well, it's getting to be that time of year. I just hopped in the tractor and I headed out in the woods here. I already saw 6 deer. But this evening we're going to do some brush hogging on some trails. And I'm sitting out here by the mini cabin right now. Now this particular trail, it runs out the ridge here for a little bit. Then down over the hill, and I mean it is steep, really steep. Then it kind of levels off for a while and it ends up down by my mom's driveway. So that's what we're going to take care of this evening. Now earlier today, Levi and I, we got in the Sidekick and we cleaned up all the fallen trees and limbs and all that stuff, so it should be pretty smooth sailing. If I keep looking out there, there's probably 7 or 8 deer out there ahead of me. But yeah, no, did I mention, I don't think I told you guys, I'm actually going on a elk hunt in Colorado here in a few weeks. It'll be my first time ever on an elk hunt. I'm pretty excited about that. A buddy of mine that I used to work with and I are going, and it's near Paradox, Colorado. On the map, it looks like it's about an hour east of Moab, Utah, and about an hour and a half west of Telluride, Colorado. Somewhere right in there. I think the elevation's around 6,000–7,000 feet. Kind of curious to what the weather will be like here in a few weeks in Colorado, but I'll prepare for anything. But if any of you guys elk hunted before, let me know in the comments and you know what to expect. Alright, I got this first section done here so far, but I wanted to show you this. This is more of that Japanese stiltgrass. I don't know what to do about this stuff. I don't know if you can do anything with it. Nothing eats it. Very, very invasive. It's just taking over everything. I mean, it actually looks kind of nice, but it doesn't really serve any purpose. And it gets so thick, it won't even allow new trees to grow from what I hear. But this all just kind of happened in the last 1.5 years or so, but it's everywhere. I mean, for something like this to grow in such a shaded area like this tells me it's pretty resilient. But anyway, we're going to head out around the bend and then we'll get to that real steep part. We'll take our time on that. Alright, now we're getting ready to head down over the hill here. I just saw those same deer that I saw earlier. They just seem to be staying out in front of me. I'm just going to take it nice and easy down this hill. This section right here, it's not too bad, but once I make this turn right here, it gets really steep. There are those deer still down there in front of me. I don't know if you can see them. They're down in there. Those deer are a little nervous, but yet they're curious. You know, they want to know what I'm doing here. They're only about 25 yards out there. There they go across the trail. There was 3, 4, there's 5. I think there's already a few more on that side of the trail. All right, we're about halfway down. Flattens out just a little bit right here. Then it gets pretty steep again, and we got a little stream crossing down there near the bottom. All right, the sun's coming back out. We're down here running across this side hill now. Once I'm all done and I get back up to the house, we'll hop into Sidekick and we'll do like a time lapse, and I'll show you this section of trail here. Alright, we're down here at the bottom. I'm just hitting this wide spot right here, and I got to get turned around. We'll head back up the hill. Alright, about to head back up the steep part. I'm just looking at all the leaves falling already. Kind of curious what the fall foliage will be like this year. It looks like we're going to have some cold weather starting on Wednesday. So that may speed things up a little bit. We'll have to see. They're just falling like crazy. Those are mostly the cherries. They fall real early. Alright, we're almost back to the house, but we're going to take a little detour. We're going to hang a left up here and go out that ridge over there. Down that way is where I get the red pine at the bottom of that hill. So I'm going to mow that trail going down there before I head in. Oh, it's amazing how grown up this gets. I haven't been down here all summer. Man, things look a lot different down here than they did just 4 or 5 months ago. Look how open this is. All these red pines are dying. I mean, they've been dying for a while, but looks like this past summer we lost a lot more. I'll have to get down here this winter and get a bunch of these out, because these ones, it doesn't take long and they go bad. But there's still a lot of lumber left down in here. It's just getting down here to get it all out. But anyway, I'm going to head up to the house now, and we'll hop into Sidekick, and we'll do like a real-time trip down to the end of that trail and back, and I'll show you what I got done. I got to show you something here. I know I showed you guys this at least once before, but years ago, when I had less sense than I do now, I built this tree stand here. This is the way we used to build them. Just ruin a perfectly good tree by spiking a bunch of 2x4s to it. But this one here, you can see there are 2 pieces that went up, and I had a platform up here. Well, that one on that side was kind of in the way, so I took my chainsaw up there and I stood on the platform and I cut this other side off from the platform. Now keep in mind, that was about as tall as the rest of the tree. It wasn't quite as big around, but it went up there another 45, 50 feet, and I cut it off, and it just fell right down in there perfectly. Probably wasn't the smartest thing I ever did. All right, we're back up at the house. We're going to hop into Sidekick now, and we'll do a quick ride down to my mom's driveway. Well, there you have it. That's part of what I got cleaned up this evening. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. And don't forget, let me know in the comments, have you been on an elk hunt and what I should expect, what I should prepare for, all that kind of stuff. Let me know. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.